Hey, yo, what's going on? Right now, you locked into the Vibes Blvd Podcast, where the vibe is always right and the conversation honest. I'm your host, First D, and this episode, I'm a little congested. Seems like I'm kind of coming down with a cold, but we still gonna push through it. In this episode, we're talking about, we're gonna get into QCP's recent health scare. We're gonna talk about Target and Texas Roadhouse and how they recently had major fumbles. We got some new Zeus news. Some good, kind of good, some bad. And finally, we're gonna get into Lil Durk's trial. Talk about some of the things what's going on with that. So man, stay locked in, man. It's the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Let's get into it.
Vibes Blvd Podcast.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy First D.
Vibes Blvd Podcast.
First D. You in the den with First D.
We on site at the Grand in Monroe, Georgia.
The job for me.
Yeah, man, we live right now.
I'm a real deal student of the game.
Welcome. Hey man, right now you are locked into the Vibes Blvd Podcast, and this is a pretty cool episode. I got a few topics we're gonna be talking about. Like I said in the intro, I am just a bit congested, so y'all gotta bear with me. I got a cup of ice water right here. I'm gonna be pulling it from time to time. But yeah, we gonna still make it happen, man. If it's your first time tapping into the podcast, I appreciate you for rocking with me. Go ahead and follow, subscribe, like, share, whatever the platform that you catch this on allows you to do. Go ahead and do that for me one time, man. Make sure you tap the notification bell so you can stay up to date with my latest drops. If you came across this podcast, whether it be video form or audio form, if you came across it randomly, that just means that you were meant to be here. So keep it locked, man. Keep it locked. Check out some of the other content I got on the channel. You know, we trying to make this thing keep going up, man. I want to appreciate everybody that's been return viewers, everybody that's checking me out, that's listening, that's watching, whatever. It's not your first time. You've been rocking with me. I appreciate you for sticking by. Drop something in the comments, man. When y'all come across a clip, when y'all come across the episode or something, drop something in the comments. Let me know you've been rocking with me. Let me know you've been staying down. And we're going to keep this thing going up, man. We're going to keep it going up. So, like I was saying, it's a few things that we're going to talk about, a few things we're going to get into. And first, what I wanted to talk about, I want to talk about QCP, Pierre Thomas, and his recent health scare. I did a video. I was in the car when the news first broke, and since then I haven't actually had a chance to talk about it in depth on the podcast. So that's what we're about to get into first. This is crazy, man. I don't know. When the news hit, it definitely came out of left field. I don't like it. I'm not sure about if P had been having health complications or if it's the people close to him have been knowing about things he's been dealing with. But to the general public, this was all a shock. When the news first broke, it was said that he actually passed away. I was this close to putting out a video, pretty much a rest in peace video. Matter of fact, I actually recorded the video. And before I put it out, something inside me just said, "Wait a minute, just go check a few more sources. Just go. You ain't got to be the first one to post it. You know what I'm saying? Just go see what's going on." And upon further research, I did discover that he had not passed away. It was a major heart attack, and you know he was still alive. And so I completely scrapped that old video, made a whole new one, put that up, and it's been kind of circulating. So let's talk about what happened. So he was in Las Vegas. I believe he was actually in the process, in the act of gambling. And yeah, he suffered a massive heart attack that actually had him unconscious. Now I'm not sure of how the report got out that he passed away, but that began circulating pretty quickly, and bigger platforms eventually put the correct news out. Right now, his current condition is well, they say he's continuing to improve. He's still in a critical state, but they say his condition is continuing to improve. It hasn't been many statements given, or really any statements given from family outside of his mother. Now that right there added a completely weird element to this whole situation. I'm gonna play audio of P's mom making a statement. She was out and about, seemed like, and stopped for a quick interview. And what she had to say was, my son's still alive, don't listen to the rumors. But she also was saying some other weird things. So we're gonna get into it in just a second. Let me go ahead and play this audio. Alright, here we go.
On the 23rd floor in Vegas with my son. Let me straighten y'all all out. First of all, my son is not dead. No matter what my son has done to me, no matter what he's done to you, he's still my child, okay? Now, somebody did this to him, and I know it because there's neurologically no reason.
Now, she's saying somebody did this to him, and she knows it. That's a bit strange. Like, how would you know that? And she said it's no way neurologically. But to my knowledge, it wasn't an issue with his brain. So, that was a little weird that she had that little part in there. But let's continue to listen.
Pierre is alive. Is he well? No. But don't count nobody out. This happened for a reason. For all you Billy badasses, because my son is a Billy badass. Yeah, see, think about life. We reap what we sow in this life. So, me, I'm a child of God. So, don't matter what you did to me. I can't just walk away from my child like that and he's incapacitated. But cut the lie. Cut the lie, because I'm the one you don't want. Cut the lie. My son is not dead. I don't know who gave TMZ that story, but cut the lie.
Okay.
He's healing. He's recovering. Yes, and I'm here. He's raising up like Lazarus.
Okay. So yeah, that was really strange, and it seemed like at first she was defending him, trying to make sure the correct information was getting out there, but then it seemed like she was kind of throwing him under the bus, and you reap what you sow, and no matter what you did to me. And so when I seen that, I started to see, well, what else can I find? So I started to see that apparently P and his mom had a pretty turbulent relationship, and at some point she said and I don't have this audio pulled up, but I came across audio where she was actually saying that he sacrificed her, that he told her that he sacrificed her. A lot of weird stuff, and this is another one of those crazy rumors that within entertainment, Hollywood, music business, we hear rumors about sacrifice and things like that all the time, but I don't know, man. What's going on? Like, now, not trying to tie any of that type of stuff to P, but I did think it was interesting that was coming from his mother, somebody that we would assume would be very close. But you know, families fall out all the time. Family members fall out all the time. They have their issues, and so you know, we don't really understand or know the extent and the depth of their relationship and everything going on with it. But for a mother to make those sorts of statements about her son, it seems a bit strange. Like, would a mom lie on her child in that type of way? Or, you know, is it about money? Maybe he wasn't giving her money when she wanted it, and you know, she just started saying things. Who knows? But as of now, Pete is still alive and kicking. He's recovering. His condition is improving, and so we just gonna send thoughts and prayers out to Pierre Thomas and his family. You know, hopefully things get better from here. We'll just, you know, see what the reports hold, see what information comes out, and yeah, man, we're gonna keep it kicking, man. And drop a bomb for P. Now this next topic I want to get into. Oh my goodness. I don't even. To tell you the truth, I'm so sick of these folks. I'm so sick of them. Like, it seems like it's never. It's like they always miss the mark. They always miss the mark. In this case, it seems that Target has missed the target yet again. Target has missed the target yet again. Now, I thought we been stopped rocking with Target. Like, I really don't even care. Like, you know that they don't have the lowest prices. It's not anything in there that I'm just dying to get. So, you know, the minute they were like one of the first companies to jump out there and say they rolling back DEI, you know, that's the one everybody wanted to jump behind. So I'm with it. So, you know, they made several apologies, and there's been a lot of statements put out there saying that it's not that they have anything against black people or what have you. But because of the boycott, their stocks did plummet. The value of their stocks did plummet. So it goes to show you that even though we weren't all on the same accord, you know, just the many people that were in line with that boycott, it definitely has affected Target in the worst way. But right now we're not talking about DEI. We're talking about what I view as just ill intention. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into it. So if you're looking at the video version of the podcast, you can kind of see the graphic on the screen. So what Target has done is slap black folks in the face once again, and let me tell you how. They released a Halloween costume on their website that is racist in nature. Now I don't have that, and you know what? Let me, cause I can do a little bit better than that. I'm gonna get an actual picture of it to show y'all. I gotta see a picture of this. And it's like, when you see it, it's like, man, something like that doesn't mistakenly go out there. Something like that doesn't just sneak out there. So here's the image. Here's the image. This is the costume that was available on Target's website. Let me get a little close. This was available on Target's website. And not until after the backlash did they take it down. It's clearly racist. They're clearly trying to let you know where they stand. Of course, though, like I said, after the backlash, they retracted their statements, and this is actually how I found out about it. I hadn't even heard about it yet. I seen that they put out a tweet. Target, the official Target page, put out a tweet on X, and this is what they had to say. An apology from us. We pulled an offensive Halloween costume that should have never been part of our assortment. It is no longer for sale. As a company, we got this wrong, and we are deeply sorry. We know this is especially hurtful for our black guests, team members, and partners. Removing the costume is an important first step, and the company is looking closely at how this happened and what needs to change to ensure this won't happen again. Well, you know what, Target? You know what, Target? Yeah, we're really not trying to hear that. We know exactly why it happened. The people in charge that's making decisions within that company, they are a certain type of people, and they dislike another certain type of people. If DEI wasn't stripped away and rolled back, and people fired, programs ended, initiatives ended, somebody would have been able to say, hey, wait a minute, we probably don't need to put this out. But all the decision makers are the people that see that and laugh. They see that and say, hey, I think my granddaddy got one of those sitting on his front porch. You know the type. And like I said, not until after receiving backlash did they take it down and they put out that statement. I don't believe for a second if there wasn't backlash like that about it, if people were just going on there purchasing it and not making a big deal about it, I don't think they would have took it down at all. I don't think it went out by mistake. And I just think this is just another moment where Target has missed the target. Some of these things, man, I never thought I would see. Like, we know that this country was founded in prejudiceness and it has been going on for a very long time. In recent years, they at least try to not make things seem so overt. So during my lifetime, I just never thought that I would see this type of overt racism slapping all of us right in the face. And never say never. You just never really know. And honestly, if it's something that you think you won't see or that you think would never happen, you could probably place a solid bet that it will happen. So once again, Target, we about to give you a huge boo. That's horrible. I haven't been shopping there anyway. And I don't have any plans on going there in the near or distant future. They got that. I mean, I'm just one person, so what do they care if I don't shop there? But I'm gonna at least talk about it and spread the word and just get people on that same page like that. Man, that's what these folk doing. I don't care nothing about the outfit, whatever the women going in there crazy about. Man, I don't care nothing about all that. Like, and you shouldn't either. If you are a person of color, definitely if you're black American, African American, however you choose to identify, if you fall up under that category when you fill out a job application or what have you, you shouldn't want to have anything to do with Target. You shouldn't care nothing about nothing what they're selling. And that's how I feel about that. I wish that this sort of thing was isolated. Like I said, I never thought I'd see it so overt. Target is a huge company. Like, who would have thought? But it doesn't stop there. We have the next contestant we want to bring to the stage. Right now, we talking about Texas Roadhouse. And before we even get started, let's go ahead and get him a boo. 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 So this is crazy. So apparently a post came out on social media. It was within a group. The group, I think the group is a Facebook group. Just a moment. Yeah, so a post screenshots came out on the Facebook group that pretty much were saying that it's Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse, and Logan Roadhouse employees in that group, and they were pretty much saying that they spit in black people's food, they contaminate the rolls. They do this to black customers, and you know, I'm guessing for no reason. So the Facebook group is named White and Proud. It's a private group, so if you're not white, you probably not gonna get accepted. So you're probably not gonna see the posts. But they're inside this group talking about that. Since all this has happened, Texas Roadhouse has come out denying the claims and saying that it was a hoax. It wasn't true. This is a private Facebook group where these white people gather and they talk amongst themselves and say all type of wild shit, knowing that nobody really gonna see it, that they don't want to see it. So for Texas Roadhouse to come out and say, "Oh, it's fake," no, it's not fake. It's not fake. It's either your employees that's in this group. Figure out which of y'all employees are in that group. These are y'all people talking about how they kick it. Man, look here. I can promise you this. You ain't ever got to worry about me going to no Texas Roadhouse. You ain't got to tell me one time that you spending in black folk stuff. You ain't got to ever worry about me going in there. And it just makes me, it just begs the question, is Texas Roadhouse, is Target, are they keeping with American tradition? Like this is not something that's strange in that, and like it's just so hard to believe white people would do this. What's hard to believe is that it's like these companies saying like that, you know, it's like it's not like a one-off weirdo online that's saying this. It's like, you know, these are representation of a company. And yeah, man, I don't know, but what I do know is you ain't got to ever worry about me going on doggone Texas Roadhouse. Don't make me laugh. Texas Road, you need to shut that motherfucker down. I don't know, man. Target, Texas Roadhouse, what's it like? Tell us you don't want black people in your business without saying you don't want black people in your business. That's what I see. That's what it seems like to me. And it's wild, man. Like, I don't know, man. But are you surprised about it? Are you surprised by it? Not really that I'm surprised, but I'm still shocked. And what I mean by not being surprised, but being shocked, like, I'm not surprised that this level of racism still exists. But I'm shocked that we're seeing it being represented by these big companies. Maybe I should say alleged. Let's say alleged. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but let's just throw it out there anyway, just because, man. So we moving right along, man. Because I am so congested, I'm not gonna drag this episode out. I'm trying to go ahead and run through these topics. So the next thing I'm gonna get into, we about to go ahead and talk about Zeus. We about to talk about Zeus. Y'all know I'm an average Zeus viewer, and so anytime it's some good Zeus news to talk about, I'm gonna talk about it. So the first thing I want to talk about, and if you're looking at the video version of the podcast, you don't see this on the graphic, but the first news I want to give y'all, because I guess I'll give the kind of good news first. The trio, the fan favorite trio from a few seasons back, the Big Three, consisting of Summer, Big Lex, and Bad Dolly. They broke up, they beefed, they fought, and now they might be reuniting. A round of applause for the Big Three for their possible reunion. So I got audio I'm gonna play y'all. Where you hear Summer and Bad Dolly on the phone pretty much talking about how they felt each other was done, and you know, pretty much being open to getting the Big Three back on. So let me get this audio going for you real quick.
Later and let them know the Big Three is reuniting, because no one can fuck with us. Even when they came with all different three groups, they still come fuck with us.
Boring.
And even us being apart, they still can't fuck with us. When y'all thought we needed each other, we showed y'all we can do it apart, but the comeback gonna be even harder.
Ooh, I can't wait. Y'all. I'm just like y'all. I'm a fan too.
Dolly talking like she definitely talking like she with it.
Wait, what? I know you did.
Definitely talking like she with it.
Baby's always on the
strictly to work shit, and we did talk after filming. But I never once in my mind thought, shit, would I be if I could Dolly and Lex off these bitches, these, but you bitches thought that about me. You bitches thought that about me. Now you on this bitch talking about you about to call Lex. Now you about to call Lex. And the Big Three is here. And friend or no friend, I'ma feel call y'all bitches on y'all shit. Just like if y'all was really my friend then or now, y'all would call me out on mine. If anybody was gonna ride for you do. But at the end of the day, if we was gonna ride for anybody, why not ride for each other? How the fuck we break up and bitches riding for other? You don't.
So
what did I do?
So that's all I'm gonna play of that. So yeah, that's Summer and Bad Dolly chopping it up, pretty much on the phone and discussing a possible reunion of the trio with them and Big Lex. And so yeah, that's good news. Like I said, that's a fan favorite trio that come through the Baddies franchise. So another round of applause for them for that. Yes, sir. So that was the kind of good news. Some people might not care about that one, but it was good news. You know, I think it's good news to me. I rock with them as a trio, but outside of the trio, I don't like Lex. I don't like Big Lex at all. But we got some other news now. This other one, this is messy. This is real messy, and it's involving the CEO. And I, you know, it's wild. I was so surprised at seeing what he was saying. I was like, man, what's going on? Let me see. Let me find the post, man. Let me find the post. So pretty much, Zeus CEO, Lemuel Plummer, he had to have been in his feelings somewhat, man. He put out some posts on Instagram. I think it was on his story. He was pretty much talking about some baddies that were, well, they were once baddies, but now they going on to other networks. And he was talking about the networks. He didn't say any names, but one baddie, he said the former heavy what did he say? No longer a heavy hitter, so she had to leave baddies, and the other one apparently she was being petitioned to be voted off the show. So we pretty much know he was talking about Tasiki when he was saying the former heaviest hitter, and Mariah Lynn kind of came out and said and let it be known he was talking about her about the petition, and so that was a little strange. You know, it's been a few instances where we've seen Lemmy kind of jump out there and respond to some of the stuff being said. He don't respond to everything, but he felt some type of way. I'm talking about. He was saying that he was talking about the budgets of the network, saying that those networks don't have budgets like Zeus. He was saying that they signing any kind of deals, all sorts of things like that, and it's it seemed like he was definitely in his feelings about it, but obviously if they're doing it, then they're not contractually bound to not do it. Now, as far as any situations where if their contract states they can't do anything with these other networks and still be on Zeus, I guess that means that they're just gonna walk away from Zeus so that they can explore those other options. So this is audio Lemmy put out on his social media. I'm gonna play that real quick because this right here, he's pretty much explaining contract legal jargon.
Know that we've spoken with a number of baddies and cast members regarding their participation in outside projects while under contract with us. We've had healthy, productive conversations, explained what the exclusivity provisions in their individual agreements mean, and wanted to share that same clarity with all of you because sometimes people confuse contractual accountability with control. And those are not the same thing.
All right. Well,
when Zeus signs a baddie, we are making a substantial investment beyond their compensation. We introduce them to millions of viewers, market them across our platform and social media channels, and provide exposure that can significantly accelerate their careers. We have watched cast members increase their followers, engagement, booking fees, brand value, and earning potential after appearing on Zeus. Okay. We also pay premium rates and provide first-class travel, ground transportation, quality hotels, security, glam accommodations, production support, and in many cases, accommodations for their teams. In exchange for that investment, our agreements may require exclusivity for a defined period, particularly regarding competing networks and productions. Exclusivity does not mean Zeus owns anyone or wants to prevent people from receiving opportunities. It means that while you are an active cast member under contract, you cannot independently accept conflicting work that competes with our programming, interferes with our production, or undermines our investment, especially without communicating with us first. Zeus did not invent this. If an athlete signs with the Lakers, that player cannot suddenly put on a Mavericks uniform because another team offered them more money or some money or a small amount of money. An artist signed exclusively to a record label generally cannot release competing music through another label without authorization. Similarly, a television series regular may need approval before accepting a conflicting role on another network. Exclusivity exists throughout sports, music, film, television, and numerous other industries. Zeus has historically been reasonable. If another opportunity arises, just call the showrunner, the president, the CEO, or the appropriate executive before accepting it or allowing it to be announced. Let us review it, coordinate schedules.
All right, so I don't feel like he was saying anything wrong. Like, I feel like that's very reasonable. And, I understand, I don't really understand. I don't understand because exclusivity is something that you deal with in the corporate world, definitely in the entertainment space. And the way he was just explaining that all the different things that Zeus is doing for you, you got to chill for a minute. Now you can't have we doing all this branding, marketing. We got this very large subscriber base. You think you just gonna be going out here willy-nilly, just working with other networks, building them up, and they not spending a fraction of the money that we spending on you? No. Bring it to the table. We talk about it. We'll figure something out. Whatever your deal is with them, shit, we need some of that. Now he didn't say that part, but that's pretty much my interpretation. Like when he's saying, like, call somebody, let us know. He's saying, I want in. And see, who knew that all this back and forth that the different baddies have been having over the years when they've been dealing with these other networks? Who knew all you had to do is just bring it to the table? And I think that just looking at how everything is going down, I believe Ivory, she's been one that probably did bring it to the table, because she's been maneuvering between the networks like it ain't nothing, and she on baddies, and it don't seem to be an issue. So I'm definitely guessing that she probably definitely brought that situation to the table with Zeus, and let them know, like, hey, this what's going on. They trying to rock with me. This is what I want to do. And yeah, so I don't think that's unreasonable at all. I think it's a little messy as a CEO, making the statements that he made about his employees. They're essentially employees. They could be, they're contracted, but they're essentially employees for Zeus. And outside of that moment where it just seemed like he was just in his feelings, I think he was being very reasonable with what he's saying. The fact that I've seen a lot of situations where cast on baddies, they come out saying all type of crazy stuff about him as the CEO and the Zeus brand as a whole, and he continues to let them come back. He continues to let them be on the shows, and I think he's been very understanding, very reasonable when it comes to this stuff. But enough is enough. Like I would have put my foot down too. To be honest, like, these folks think they can just run around and that's not what's going on. I won't in on it. Hey, I'm saying that's all it boiled down to. He won't in. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what's going on with that. Anytime it's some Zeus news, anything new, or anything that's not just new, but like anything that's a little out there, I'm definitely gonna talk about it. It's so much going on in the Zeus universe, in the baddies world, bad boys, all that. I can't talk about it all. I would have to have a separate podcast that's just dedicated just for that, and that's not what I'm trying to do. So that was our Zeus news for the week, and we got Sunday, we got Zeus Sunday coming up. So we next week we gonna chop it up about what happens on the reunion this weekend, what happens on Baddies USA. And so that's what's going on with that. So now we got to get back into Lil Durk. I think it was 2 episodes ago I actually mentioned that the trial began. His trial actually began on the 20th, but opening statements first began on the 24th, this past Monday. So Lil Durk's trial has begun. Let me get a little sip of water real quick. Like I said, man, I'm congested this episode, man, but we're gonna push through. If you watching the video version of the podcast, I know y'all see me grab my napkin a couple times. Hey, man, it's all good. So, oh man, with the Lil Durk case, it's weird. Like, this is one of those never say never moments for me, because when he was originally indicted, how they called him. He had one flight supposed to be going here, and he had the other private jet going here. They called him at the airport. I honestly thought Lil Durk was done. After hearing some of the just the details of what happened, how he's supposed to be the one who bankrolled a murder for hire, just knowing that he's the one that's supposed to have been the bankroll of it, man, I was like, ain't no way Durk gonna get out of that, never. Now, since opening statements, I'm not so sure. Now, just hear me out. Because there are a lot of witnesses that will be testifying against Durk, or at least testifying on the prosecution's behalf. That, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be testifying against Durk. We don't know what they're gonna get on the stand to say. So I think when I first heard that it was like 35 witnesses that they were going to be called, in just a number, I was immediately thinking, okay, he's done. But now I think about it, and I think about how the YSL case went, a lot of those people might get up there and just be like, I don't know, or you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if they have deals or situations set up to where they have to tell, or else they gonna go to jail. I don't know. So that right there, that's something to think about. Doesn't having those 35 witnesses that's going to testify doesn't necessarily mean that these are all going to be cooperating witnesses. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, in addition to that, in the defense's opening statements, they were trying to make the point that Durk was completely unaware of anything that was going on as far as that plot to kill Quando Rondo. Because Durk's attorneys made that statement, it's been a lot of stuff circulating online saying that Lil Durk is snitching on everybody. But what the statement his attorney put out is just that he didn't know what was going on. He had no knowledge of it. That who would have thought that it would even be rumors online saying Lil Durk is a snitch? Like, with the type of music they make and all the sliding on the ops and all that. Like, now I'm not saying that I feel like he's snitching or anything like that, or that I'm even invested in that at all. So I really don't care. But I don't think I can't say that that's what's happening. Like, right now, it's still very early in the trial, so we just have to see how things play out when it comes to that. I have some audio I'm gonna play first from a popular content creator, YouTuber. His name is Steady Nash, and this joker, I don't know how, he breaks a lot of information. He gets it. Some kind of way he gets it first. He breaks a lot of information. So I'm gonna play audio from Steady Nash. Just a sec. Got it right here.
Man, here at the Fed building. And we've been taught a whole bunch of lies. So let me get to my notes. Y'all know we're going to do notes out here and everything. So Durk didn't have Drew. He didn't have Brian. He didn't have any of that. He had none of those individuals do his opening statement. He had Marissa Goldberg. And the way that she crafted it, she already exposed that the feds were lying about the text messages. So when you say, don't book no flights with my name on it, that wasn't even about nothing about LA. That was about some shows and some other shit.
Yeah,
and she
crazy.
said, what sense does it make for him to book it anyways? What got revealed is that Vonnie is the mastermind. Kayvon Grant is the 100% mastermind of all this shit. Him and Jim, they turned snitches. And it's crazy because they admit that the day before, the early morning, they had the location on Quando Rondo, Jim, and Jem and Vonnie. And what ends up happening is they decide not to. So what happens is we find out that your boy Jem, his mouth don't stop working. That boy done operated and cooperated in over 30 cases.
I wonder how he got his name. His name OTL Jam. I don't think it's about his gun jamming. He probably got his name because they knew he'd jam a nigga up. He go jam you up. OTL Jam.
So you have that. Then you have Kayvon Grant being the one who did all the drilling and all the setting up. He's the one who did the black shear shooting and all that. Who's saying, hey, basically, bruh, check this one out. I got something for y'all. I know how to do the stolen cars. I know how to get the guns. I know how to get the ski masks. I know how to do all of that stuff. So you have that. And the way that he told on Lil Durk was simple. It wasn't no, hey, bruh, Durk told me to do this. Durk told me to do that. No, he gave the feds a breadcrumb. And the breadcrumb was simply this. Hey, how this happened? Check them credit cards. So that's why the credit cards became so goddamn important. But what they did reveal today was that,
credit card
hey, man,
about that. That's crazy.
He had access to them dang credit cards because they were under what's called astro sounds or astronaut sounds. So he had access because of his little shit and everything that he had going on. It was not what they try to portray. So the feds, we didn't get to hear their opening statement. So you had to check on Trapper Ross for that. He got into the courtroom. It was crazy, bro. It was a lot of people, Durk's family, a lot of media who just decided to do whatever they want to do. That's on the feds to do. But they say basically that Durk's family and everybody was already in California. I'm not going to say where Durk lived or anything like that, but you won't see any money. They said no money evidence, no bounty, no reward. And, yeah. And then D-Ski's lawyer came out, bro, and I ain't going
So yeah, after hearing some of the stuff that's come out since this trial has started, I'm not so sure that Durk is cooked like we were all thinking in the beginning of all this. We really got to see how this trial gonna play out. Now, of course, it's gonna always all fall down on the shoulders of the jury, and it just depends. Like what does the jury look like? But to be honest, man, I don't know. We got to see how this one's gonna go. I'm not really in the business of saying free people that I don't know. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? If he did the stuff that they're alleging, I'm not trying to free him at all. They need to, lock him in a underground part of the jail for all I care. But hopefully justice is served properly. If he didn't have nothing to do with it, hopefully he won't be convicted in this case and he's able to walk. But we just gotta see. We gotta see what's going on, man, because it's wild, man. We've seen some major cases with these rappers over the last few years, man. It's just like crazy. And it don't seem like it's about to get any less crazy. But man, before we get up out of here, I just wanna give y'all a few words, and even though I'm congested, I'm still gonna try to give y'all a few words, man. Whenever it's something that you want to do, you really want to do it, something you're passionate about, you just gotta go for it. I have conversations with people I'm close to all the time, and it's one of those things where it's like it's almost like playing the lottery. With as small of a chance you have at winning the lottery, that chance reduces down to zero if you don't play. And that's just the same as with things that you're passionate about. It's like everybody's situation is different. Everybody's progression is different. Nobody's gonna be on the same type of time. And you could look at somebody that's successful in the same thing that you want to be successful in, and you could do everything that they did exactly how they did it, and it still might not pan out that same way for you. That journey is their journey. Your journey is your journey. And yeah, man, if it's something you want to do, just go for it. Like, even if you don't have all the pieces, like, just get the ball rolling. Get it off the ground. Because you never know what it could eventually blossom to. But you know exactly what it can blossom to if you don't do it at all. And the reason I'm telling y'all that is just because that's something I have to constantly tell myself. And I know a lot of times, man, it's easy to get discouraged. Man, you gotta have, when it's something that you really want, you gotta have that tunnel vision for it, lock in on it. Don't pay attention to anything going on the outside of what you're trying to do. Because watching other people's progress can be a distraction. And you know, when you know that this is something that you want, whatever that may be, it shouldn't be anybody that can tell you not to go for it. Everybody's not gonna support you. Everybody might not agree with what you want to do, but if it's something you want to do, you have to be your biggest advocate for it, and just keep it going, keep it going. But yeah, man, I just want to give y'all those few words before I sign out of here, man. If you made it to this part of the podcast, we about 51 minutes in. I didn't expect to even go this long. If you made it this portion, though, man, I appreciate it. I mean, you've been rocking with me this whole episode. Make sure you tell a friend about the Vibes Blvd Podcast. Share this everywhere that you can. I got a lot of exciting things that I'm planning to do with the podcast. So just be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned for new things on the horizon. If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the like button, whatever it is that you can do on the platform that you want. I go by the name of First D. This is the Vibes Blvd Podcast, where the vibe is always right and the conversation is honest. I'm out.
Vibes Blvd Podcast.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy First D.
Vibes Blvd Podcast.
First D. You in the den with First D.
We on site at the Grand in Monroe, Georgia.
It's a job for me. Yeah, man, we live right now. I'm a real deal student of the game.